Five, four, three, two. Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Goblin Ringleader podcast. And today we have a very special episode. Stan, the man from Tales to the Tap is here. Stan, say hello to the people.
What's up, you legends? Stan the man here from Tales from the Tap. No Frank today, but I'm here to look at some sick goblin brews that Jack promised me were gonna be spicy.
Yeah, and we got a lot of spice. There's a couple pretty basic brews on the plate today, but as we keep looking at more of them, they get a little bit more crazy and deranged as I find myself traveling down the wormhole, which is magic brewing. But yeah, I'm just really excited to talk over goblins with you, Stan. You actually own a card store. Where can people find that, and how can they support you?
Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, I own a card store in Elgin, Illinois. It's called Boar's Hat Gaming. If you have ever watched Tales from the Tap, you've definitely heard of it. But just a small, local game store, FLGS or whatever you want to call it. I've been doing that for I don't know, like 8 years now, and that with my own location, my own name or whatever. Because I used to work at a game store before that, like when I was just like an employee or whatever. Doing Magic like as my job has been a thing for like over a decade for me now. I think kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah, it stands a pillar of the community, allows us to come and just like have a safe space to play Magic, and it's always awesome to see him, hanging out in Dragon Ball Z merch, like talk, like
Yeah, true, true.
running
K-pop
pre-release.
Demon Hunters.
Exactly, yeah, like just being himself and just having fun. So, yeah, thank you for doing this with me. You've seen me play goblins for a long time now.
Yeah.
Do you have any like thoughts on the archetype? Like, when was the first time that you saw goblins across the table from you? Because you were a competitive player for a while before you walked into the card shop scene. Um, what was your first experience with goblins? Did you ever play against it competitively?
Competitively, I wasn't around during the era of like pre-modern. Now that like that's becoming a really popular format, and Goblins is really powerful in that format. But I was around for like some of the dual deck era of Magic when I was younger, and
Yeah.
especially like in high school. And like Goblins versus Merfolk, that kind of stuff was always a kind of a cool thing. Um, when I got into the game, Tribal and like Tribes was just like giga popular. I think Lorwyn was like one of the newer sets when I started playing original Lorwyn, which was why it was so much fun to see Lorwyn Eclipse recently, especially for a lot of us with boomers now. Um, I think for me, I can't remember what set was the first one, but I started playing Magic in like eighth or ninth grade, and that was around like 2007 and 8. So one of the first sets would have been like a Lara block or something like that. I remember playing like those tap lands that you have to like put charge counters on, and I
Ooh,
hated
vivid,
them. Like
vivid
no,
lands.
no, no, no. I love the Vivid lands. Those I love
Oh, you
those.
mean
I'm
storage
talking like the
counters?
storage counters. Yeah, like the calcified fields or whatever it's called. Like I hated those when I was a new player. But they would let me borrow decks at the Magic Club, and that's how I'd play Magic with my buddies every week. That was so much fun. And then one of my friends had an Elves deck, and they had like Imperious Perfect. I was like, this is so fire. And then he showed me, he's like, well, I have a Slivers one if you want to try that. I'm like, what is that? What is it? What are those? And that's kind of really what got me into the game was Slivers, but like all the tribal stuff in general, like Dora Destinies, Coalition Relic or whatever it's called. So many of those like you get rewarded for being in the same like unit. And I didn't play goblins as much in high school, but people would play that kind of stuff. I was more of a sliverhead when I was casual, and eventually seeing what it became like in modern was pretty hype because people have tried to like make goblins work in modern for a long time, and now that it's like got some of the more stronger tools it has now, it's kind of nice to see that it can consistently be like a tier 2 deck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is it's pretty respectable considering like how powerful modern is as a format. And if any of these cards were in Pioneer, I think they'd be broken. Considering how like I've seen like some of your brews with standard decks that are pretty cool. Pioneer's like one or two Goblin reprints away from being a Goblin format.
Yes.
And then Legacy, I mean, if anybody's played Goblin's Legacy, they know they could just like Muxus on turn 2 and just flip your deck over. Uh,
Yeah, it's
so there's
insane.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, so like from in my experience, I think that the baseline for a very long time was you're playing an aggressive strategy, right? It's very akin to burn. You're trying to go just here's a hasty one drop into a hasty two drop. A lot of things that give your goblins haste allow you to deal damage quickly. Goblin grenade is a very classic example. You would play lightning bolt,
Yeah.
and now that we have this newer version, we can start talking about the list actually. Um, this is like the first iteration that's kind of gotten away from that, right? We got Snoop, and I think it was 2020, and then that comboed with Harbinger. What was it, 2021? And
Well,
then we
2021 core set, but I think you were right about it being in 2020.
Yeah, so Snoop came out, and then Harbinger was already in the format. We didn't have like a really good way to combo with it because we had Kiki Jiki, but we would have to play like Log Fanatic in order to go infinite. But Modern Horizons was when this deck really took off. Like this version of the deck really took off because you got Sling Gang Lieutenant, which was not only a really good mid-range card, you can play it for 4 mana, it makes some bodies, it allows you to drain gain, block really well, swing the tide of combat, but also it allows you to gain infinite life if you have your Snoop combo, and it allows you to drain your opponent for infinite. So after Modern Horizons 1 or 2, I forget which one Slinging is from, the deck became very resilient, and this is the deck that I'm probably the most fond of out of all the brews we're going to be looking at today, because this is the deck that I won the Pastimes RCQ with. We technically split the finals. We both got a qual, but I'm very excited to talk about this one. Aether Vial on one, into a hasty instigator on two, violent snoop at the end step, harbinger on three. Like there's so many cool lines that you have with this deck. Thoughtseize on one, take their interaction, Snoop Harbinger win. Vile on one, Hasty Instigator, put a Matron and a Kiki Jiki into play, and the whole game goes downhill from there. Do you have any thoughts on this list? Any questions right off the bat?
No, I guess I would just say like, yeah, Sling Gang definitely doing overtime in terms of like the card that really put the deck back on the map, at least for modern power level. Because like just the fact that the ability to sacrifice is free really puts it in the realm of like an actual playable card for modern, where like Siege Gang Commander, which is obviously what the card is modeled after, you have to like pay 2 mana for every goblin you sacrifice,
Yeah.
which is at the time that card was printed, like Siege Gang Commander was like a boss, and looking back, it's like, oh yeah, that card is actually pretty ass by today's standards. Um, and it's cool to see because like you could tell they were trying to push these goblins, like Goblin Trashmaster in your list, Horse at 2019. We got a lot of Goblin love during that like Dominaria era of
Yeah.
like Magic sets. Just a lot of like here's another one, here's another one, and then Modern Horizons 1, they very clearly had the intentions of wanting you to play goblins by giving you Sling Gang. I don't know if they knew that this was a combo because they've let combos slip in the past.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Probably not.
But
I mean, who would
they might
think?
not have.
Yeah, who would
But
think?
well, they had like powerful mages, giving them like tips and insight. Like for example, remember they tried to make like Caracas, I believe, a buy a box promo,
Yeah.
and then I want to say it was Sam Black that was like, if you do this, you're basically ruining the format.
Yeah.
And they also wanted to put Wasteland in the formula, I want to say, at one point.
Yep.
So there's a couple cards that they might have had intentions for. I don't know for sure if these three guys was the plan. It could have been, but um, obviously we figured it out pretty fast. And then you have Munitions Expert, same set. Like just the fact that it has flash, a huge deal. Removal on a stick, get yourself a goblin. Like really powerful card, really underrated card sometimes. Um, Warren Instigator, not quite a Goblin lackey. This guy like used to. I remember when this card came out and it was like $50, and everybody loved Warren Instigator, and it just like never really did anything. Then we get Arena of Glory, and I'm a huge Warren Instigator simp. So like Arena of Glory, the fact that it has haste now with the arena is so much of a bigger deal. Um, if Arena of Glory had come out in like Modern Horizons 2, Goblins might have actually been like a tier 1 deck. I know Fury was around during that time, but like turn 2 Warren Instigator into my combo is like so crazy. I will say that I don't think. Oh, I guess one of the other lists we're going to talk about later is the ritual list. I kind of wish I hadn't looked at some of these before we started, because I would have loved to have been. I would have loved to have been really really surprised.
Yeah.
But the this is like the standard, and it's really good. Like I like this deck. If you want to play goblins and you're all up with this, you are gonna get respect. Pashlik Mons is really cool. Mogmob is cool. The new Battlecry Goblin from Adventures, Dominaria Remastered or whatever, Dominaria United rather,
Hmm.
giving us Runevale. Runevel's a big deal. Sting Scourger and stuff like that, making a comeback. Really, really powerful. Um, you and I had like a little session. It was like a year ago now. I want to say
Yeah.
when this second list came out. I forgot which Pro Tour it was for Modern, but it was the one where they were going crazy with Affinity. So maybe not that long ago. And uh, what I forgot what pro it was, but one of the pros posted all the lists that we didn't play, but we thought about, and they were like birthing rituals and goblins, and I just remember being like enthralled, like dude, this is
Yeah.
fire, like so cool. Like you and I were brewing for like 2 months, like
Yep.
this is the deck. We got to make this work.
It was Matt
This is
Nass.
this is
Matt
sick
Nass
tech.
posted the list.
Oh, Matt Nass, yeah, Matt Nass. I was like, it's Channel Fireball. I just can't remember which guy. Um, yeah, Mud Button. This is sick tech. I like that. But oh, and Taster, interesting. So you're adding a lot of these Lower Eclipse guys to the deck. I didn't have any of these before when we were playing.
Yeah. So like,
I think when
go
we
ahead.
did this, it was before Lower came out.
Yes, and just real quick, let me go over some of the lines that this deck has. So, of course, not playing um, pure Rakdos makes it a little bit less consistent. Your mana base is a little bit clunkier. You rely more on
Hmm.
cards like Cavern of Souls and Ignoble to fix your mana. However, you get, like we were talking about, a lot of really explosive draws with Birthing Ritual. One of the biggest problems that we ran
Right.
into with traditional Rakdos, sorry, Rakdos was Wrath of the Skies. If you cast a Vial, then you cast a Snoop, and your opponent like Solitude's your Snoop, and then they Prismatic your Vial. Like it just feels so bad. However,
Yeah.
this list gives you so much more like mid range, like late game potential. The Rakdos deck can grind, but the amount of like looks that you get not only for your combo cards, but also for your just like really good mid range cards with Birthing Ritual is fantastic. Grub was a great addition to this deck because you're able to just pick up whatever goblin you sack. Like let's say you have a one of my favorite lines with this deck is you go turn one Curse Tosser, reveal a goblin. Turn two Birthing Ritual, sack your Curse Tosser, kill their, guide, and then you grab a munitions expert, ETB, shoot their pride. Like you can like really like hose Boros with this deck if you have the right draws. And then you have still have the access to the same lines that we had in the other deck where you go Thoughtseize on one, Snoop on two, Harbinger on three. But you have a lot of really cool one-ofs. The greatest thing about playing Birthing Ritual is it turns your worst card, which was Bogart Harbinger, into one of the best cards in the deck. If you notice, the big difference between this and Rakdos was we don't play Goblin Matron anymore. Goblin Matron a lot of times became a time walk. If you don't have an Aether Vial, you play Goblin Matron, you grab the best Goblin, and then you pass. And it just became like you're basically playing 3 mana for a Demonic Tutor, which is just not good enough in Modern. But with Harbinger, if you have a ritual in play, you put the Goblin that you need on top, and then you sack the Harbinger to immediately just put that Goblin in. So Birthing Ritual turns Harbinger from like a really bad Imperial Seal into basically sneak attack. But you don't have to sacrifice it. Taster's kind of been a card that, I'm in the Goblin Discord. They've been like really. This is something that I want to say. If you're playing Goblins right now and you're not playing the combo, it's really hard to win. Think about all the crazy decks that are in Modern right now. You have Prowess, you have Ruby Storm, you have Affinity, you have Titan, you have Neoform, you have Goryo's Vengeance. All these decks are able to win the game extremely fast. And if we don't have our A plus B win the game button, Snoop into Harbinger, winning the game becomes much harder if we're trying to just do chip damage, trying to play this like mid-range plan. The mid-range plan is good only because we have the combo. And so a lot of people in the Goblin Discord are trying to get us to just drop the combo and just play an all-in mid-range plan. And honestly, I just feel like that's like not the way to go. Personally, I feel like if you have a two card infinite combo, you should lean towards that, especially when you can play cards like Arena of Glory and you can just like, oops, I win after playing your mid range plan for a while. But Jund, I think, feels like the best way to play this deck. You can play a version with Grist and Agatha's instead of like some of these other Goblin focused cards. But this is my favorite build. Goblins by
Yeah, I definitely agree with pretty much everything you said. I would say probably Birthing Ritual, kind of like with Bogart, plays more of an Ultra Druid's role than Sneak Attack, but like
That's a
still
great point.
really, really powerful.
Both works. Both works.
Um, yeah, just I mean that's literally what's like dominating Riftbound right now. It's just like playing guys off the top of your deck. And yeah, I can kind of sympathize with some of the people in the Goblins community that want to just play aggro, turn your brain off game plan,
Yeah.
go back to like Goblin Grenade kind of days. And honestly, if you do that, it probably could work. Maybe that would be like a fun side project for us in the future
Yeah.
to just like force an aggro plan. Well, like, what's the best? Can we kill you on turn three aggressiveness? But I kind of tend to agree with you that this Jund list is like the most. I'd be the most incentivized to play this one. I like a lot of the new tech that you've been adding. Turn one Thoughtseize in modern, just turn one Thoughtseize in general. I'm gonna be hard pressed to ever not want to have that. It's like one of my favorite cards in the game. It's so powerful. A deck that can Thoughtseize to protect its own combo plan is always going to be really powerful in my opinion. And it's interesting that like we lose the Goblin Matron like you were mentioning because she just kind of doesn't fit in this version. But you're not even playing Arena of Glory anyway, where I would say Arena of Glory Warren Instigator is what makes Mother of Rune or not Mother Goblin Matron. I've been brewing tiny liters, apologies.
You're
But
good.
yeah, so Goblin Matron really gets more power, in my opinion, from having Arena of Glory Warren Instigator, where it's double striking. So your first Warren Instigator trigger puts a matron in, and then you search before the second trigger to get like Trash Man or Kiki Jiki and slam the big guy into play from out of your deck. So that's where her major value comes from. That's something Harbinger can't do. Um, or even like your silver bullets. Like if you get to attack with Warren Instigator somehow and they don't block for some reason because you have like first strike, you can still get Goblin Chain Whirler and pop any other guys that are one toughness. That kind of thing is like really high impact. But the birthing ritual, like more flexibility of the deck, I think I agree with is a lot more interesting. It makes these kind of cards like Sting Scourger a lot more interesting as well. Like I'm not going to pay the echo cost anyway. I might as well sack them.
Yeah.
Um, and and munitions expert having flash, you get it in on the second main phase. You can surprise them. Like surprise, I did have something to sack. A great point. This mud button card that you had, like it has a death trigger. It can't block, so it's hard for it to die. Boom, sack it to birthing ritual. Really interesting gameplay. I think this is like probably if I were showing somebody what like core goblins looks like, I would say this is core, and then Agatha's would be like plan B or C. This would be like traditional, the red black version, and then we've got some kind of crackhead behavior going on in these
Yeah.
other deck lists.
Yeah,
Uh,
a thousand percent.
I want to talk about these because I have some questions.
Yeah, go off.
Um, all right. So obviously you already this is Grixis for those that don't know. Grixis goblins, and you might not have known this, but Psychic Frog is actually a goblin. Um, Quantum Riddler gets a pass because anything that can draw that many cards is goblin behavior.
Yeah.
I like that you have the consign Quantum Riddler package and goblins. That's so hilarious to me. I think you told me that the streams was for Flage before they banned it.
Yeah.
So this should be like 4 Thoughtseize instead of one. Which makes sense. And like subtlety is so funny. Like I was almost expecting this to have like there's like a blue card that says all the creature types are whatever creature type you pick.
Oh yeah.
I
Or-
was expecting that to be in here.
yeah, the 3 mana forget the card's name.
Yeah, arcane adaptation or something
That
like
one.
that.
Yep.
I want to say,
Yeah,
or even the ley line.
so let me tell you the antithesis of like what got me down this like crazy rabbit hole. So I had played against Gorios and I had played against just normal like Black Frog mid range, and I had like lost over and over again to Psychic Frog, Quantum Riddler. Like you just like warp in a Riddler, pitch your cards to Frog, draw 2 cards, attack with Frog, pitch your cards, draw 2 cards. Like, and I just died, and then they find the consign because they pitched so many cards. Then they consigned their Quantum Riddler. I was like, well, why don't we just like splash blue? I've wanted to splash blue for a long time with this deck, at least to try it or
Mm.
consign the memory. Because I think that like again, Kozilek's command. I don't know if I've said this so far, but Eldrazi is one of our harder matchups in Goblins. If they have the Dismember, if they have the double Temple into Thought Knot or K Command X's 2, they can stop our combo. And if they stop our combo, our mid range deck really struggles versus Eldrazi Tron. Because Kozilek's command is so prevalent in the format, I've wanted to play Consign in some form or function in Goblins for a very long time. But the way that I started brewing this deck was, well, let's just maximize discard, and then we can play a couple different value cards. I started off with Quantum Riddler, then I was like, well, let's just play Frog. If we play the best cards in the format, our backup game plan might be a little bit better than because if we still have the AB plan of Thoughtseize on 1, Snoop on 2, Harbinger on 3. We play one Mog Mob, one Sling Gang. We can still do infinite damage if we want. If that dies, then we still have this very robust backup game plan of like Thoughtseize on 1, Frog on 2. We can hold up Subtlety. Subtlety is a card that I have struggled to beat for a very long time. If you go like Snoop, Harbinger, they Subtlety your Harbinger to the top, and then you like draw your Harbinger, you play it again. In Gorios, they ephemerate their Subtlety, or they just have like a counter spell or something. Subtlety is like a super powerful card. I wanted to play Subtlety to stop Subtlety. But so I eventually just started getting like down this rabbit hole where I was like, okay, and then if we're like holding up mana for like Subtlety, we should also be playing Consult, because if we're top decking, it's one of the best cards to. I didn't want to play stock up, so I went with Consult, and I felt like late game if we're grinding, right? There's a lot of times, especially because we're playing so many discard spells. Let's say we're playing 3 Inquisitions, 4 Thoughtseize. We're grinding. We've taken all of our opponent's cards. We've like subtletied their stuff. They've killed our cards. We've killed theirs. If we top deck a Consult with a bunch of lands in play, we can kind of just like pick our Snoop Harbinger out of the top cards. We can pick Riddler Frog. We can like grab whatever cards we need. So this was kind of like the brainchild of late night brewing. I wanted vengeance against Frog Riddler, and I said, well, if you can't beat
Yeah.
him, join him. And it didn't really work too well. The
No,
sideboard.
for sure, for sure.
Oh yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
Go ahead. I want you to tell me what you
No,
think.
no. Let me tell me about the sideboard. I'll drop it all at once.
Yeah, so I also had some really cool advice from somebody who was like, I think he won an RCQ and he was undefeated against Boros. He played it 3 times. Illness in the Ranks, if you're playing black, is one of the best cards to play versus Boros. If you have Illness in play, Ocelot Pride instantly dies. Ajani, the token dies when it enters. So,
What's his tokens? I want to say
hmm? Oh,
it's
my
creature
bad.
tokens,
You're right. It doesn't kill Ocelot Pride.
but they can't make their men.
They can't make their men. Ajani has to flip using like an actual cat. It can't be a token. If they want to flip it immediately, like, and they have a board, that's like one thing, but it's really hard for them to like have their 0 on the backside of a Johnny ever do anything because they don't have a bajillion tokens. And
Right.
if they're really just trying to attack with a Seasoned Pyromancer or just a Guide of Souls or an Ocelot Pride, you can beat them. What makes Boros really tough to beat is if they have a bunch of tokens and a Goblin Bombardment, and Illness in the Ranks kind of takes care of that. Also, Break the Ice is like an amazing card against Eldrazi Tron. I haven't played Break the Ice a lot, mainly because double black is really hard in the other builds of this deck. But Break the ice, being able to hit the Ugin's labyrinth that has the Ugin imprinted, and like basically double Thoughtseize your opponent. It's fantastic.
Right.
And if you overload it, you blow up all their lands, which is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Break the Ice, I agree. It's kind of a nasty card. I'm surprised more people don't play it, considering I guess there's not really that many black decks that are like popping off right now. Like Goryo's, I feel like has a different game plan for Tron.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think Consign and Memory is the big reason more people don't play Break the Ice. It's just so much more efficient.
Hmm.
Um, Illness in the Rings is definitely very cute. It notably also hits like Kha'Zix command off of their little 1/1s.
True.
Um, I think this guy. I think the way I don't actually know, but I'm pretty sure when a Johnny comes in, doesn't he make the 2/1 anyway? So wouldn't he just like insta flip?
Yes, they
Um,
get the opportunity to flip, but they won't. They if they don't have any other creatures in play, like the zero doesn't do anything. 'Cause they'll
right.
zero
It's
make the
worthless.
token dies, and then the
Yep, yep. That's pretty interesting. Eldritch of the Ring is definitely a cute card. I remember this, I mean, just back from that standard in general.
yeah.
Really cool card that people played as like a silver bullet. Um, Everything else though, this is like you went down the rabbit hole with Alice, bro.
Yeah.
And we came back doing too many drugs, it feels like.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't know how I got here. This list I played a league with it. I went 0 and 5, and it was it was a mistake. But it was cool.
Yeah,
It
no,
was
I mean
cool.
it looks cool. It looks fun. It's just like I think yeah, like you're like I'm playing subtlety because they're playing subtlety. The only card I agree with you on that I think could actually be helpful to you is consignment memory.
Yeah.
That I think you could actually fit in like here, maybe here, but definitely here,
Yeah.
where like you just do like the old Jeskai energy plan where they just 4x consignment memory in the sideboard and pretended they were a blue deck sometimes, but they weren't. Um,
Play
but
like
otherwise, like yeah,
one
consult the
chalk
star
land.
charts. Right, exactly. One or two steam vents or whatever, a water grave, and you're basically in business. Um, what's it called? I wouldn't even mind if you wanted to go that aggressive. Like, I could see you wanting to play like 6 discard spells maybe, and like do like Thoughtseize plus Inquisition. But like yeah, the frog definitely is griefing. The subtlety is griefing. Riddler is mostly griefing. Consult the star charts is basically just a bad birthing ritual at this point.
Yep.
And you mentioned stock up. Stock up is just like a bad mom or whatever goblin matron.
Yep.
So like yeah, this one definitely I was like, oh man, we are really doing it. And your mana base is like 25 lands, which is kind of crazy for modern, I want to say.
Yep.
At least for a tribal deck. Polgar Goblin's the truth though. This guy's a freak.
Crazy.
Um this deck though, I had questions on. This one
Yeah.
for sure. I was like, I'm wondering what's going on. I feel like there's something I'm missing here. Because you got like Redirect Lightning, which is kind of fire. I really like this card. I'm wondering what it's for. If it's just to like if it's just like a baby like Pyroblast, then kind of not that interesting. But you got Giver of Runes, Voice of Victory, and Leonardo. So, oh shoot, I need this in my Tiny Leaders deck.
Got you.
Thanks for the help.
I got you.
Leonardo is so cool. I've been playing against the other version of him in Pauper, but this one I really like a lot, the life gain thing. Um, so what I'm confused about is like you got Agathas and Walking Ballista in here. Are there like other infinites that I'm not seeing off the
So
bat, or
it's it's Leonardo Agatha's walking ballista goes in.
Leonardo, Agathas, Walking Ballista?
I
Does
took
he
it.
have lifelink?
Yep.
Oh, he does have lifelink. Okay, duh. Okay, now I get it. I didn't actually realize he had lifelink. I
No,
thought he
it's
was just in a Johnny's Pride Mate or whatever they call it.
yeah, it's dumb.
Okay,
Honest,
so
it's
that's cool.
it's another way to go turn 3 infinite. Um like you can do some crazy things. If you go like Giver of Runes on 1, turn 2 Agatha. I guess you can go Giver on 1. Yeah, yeah. Gemstone Mines. You take the draw. Gemstone Caverns. I guess you could go infinite on two. Attack with Giver. On turn two, you sneak in Leonardo, play Agatha's Walking Ballista on zero, and then put a counter on Leonardo. Then you go infinite with that. Redirect Lightning for me personally is like an amazing card because I can't beat Solitude. So if they're going to cast a Solitude, it's mainly for like the Goryo's matchup. Any matchup with Solitude or like targeted removal. Um, I go Snoop into Harbinger, but I leave a mana up. I redirect their removal spell to their own creature, and then the combo resolves. It also works against counter spells where you can like redirect to something else.
I
If
think you
they're
can redirect them to themselves. I want to say. I don't actually know. Or no, you redirect it to the lightning.
Yeah. But I mean, so it's just like fantastic against specifically uh, Solitude and any targeted removal. Like one of my favorite things against Gorios is usually they'll pitch cast a Solitude after they get a frog into play. So I get to like exile their frog, which otherwise I wouldn't have a way to deal with. I was testing redirect for a while. It feels really good. It might not be as good as like Veil of Summer in Jund, but in these colors, it's really good. The main reason I wanted to test Mardu was for the Voice of Victory style thing, where you're able to basically keep your opponent from interacting on your turn, and then you have the ability to just go off uninhibited. The Leonardo game plan was something that I stole from I forget what the decks. Oh, Samwise. Shout out to Matt. Matt was playing Samwise, and I kept losing to Leonardo in his deck, and I was really
Yeah.
interested in trying to get it into Goblins. Plus, when you play White in Modern, you have access to some of the greatest sideboard cards in all of Modern. Um, so I was really interested in trying to make it work. Um, is it gonna Charbelcher?
Well, well, this is a goblin technically.
Yeah.
Uh, no, I was curious while you were talking about that. I don't know if Veil of Summer is better than Redirect Lightning right now. I think this card is pretty. I feel like people should experiment with this card a little bit more. You're protecting a combo,
Yeah.
so like I respect the Redirect Lightning a lot. Um, and now that I think about it, people have been playing more Belcher. I'm pretty sure you can redirect their Belcher back at them as
Oh,
well.
does it say target?
Uh,
It doesn't say opponent. It says target.
I think it was Target. I could be wrong.
I just looked at
Uh,
target creature or player.
yeah, exactly.
So you're
Yeah,
just
because you could also target creatures, right? Exactly. So I'm pretty sure like you can also just like one shot them with that.
yeah,
Um, but that's just obviously their game plan. Seems good against counter spells in general.
yeah,
Or just like removal. It doesn't have to be just counter spells. If they have like a solitude, then you're like, well, no, I want to win.
yeah.
Um,
And I really this is a good example of you can go multiple different ways with goblins. You can go, okay, I have a plan and a B plan. What is my backup win con? How am I going to grind if they have interaction? Versus, oh, I'm gonna go all in on the combo and I'm gonna say there is no plan B. Kind of like how Neoform does with Pact of Negation. I am going to play Redirect Lightning, Thoughtseize, and Giver on one to protect my combo. And then I'm just going to go, try to force either Snoop, Harbinger, or Leonardo Agatha. Um, and the sideboard, you get to play the best cards in the format. Like Deafening Silence is fantastic against Prowess and Storm. Hollowed Moonlight literally hits anything that's not being cast. Um, so if like Goryo's Vengeance, all the tokens that are coming from Kozilek's command, like if anybody's doing any chord shenanigans, like anything that's not literally just being cast from your hand going into play, um, like it's just really really good. And it cantrips. I've been really impressed with Hollow Moonlight every time that I have been able to play it. Wrath of the Skies is fantastic against every deck in the format. It might look a little bit weird because you blow up a lot of your own stuff with Wrath in this deck, but there's a lot of games, kind of like Pyroclasm in the old days versus Lingering Souls. We would just go Thoughtseize on one, don't play anything, don't play anything, Wrath away their board, then deploy our threats because our curve is so low. Trinosphere is because our prowess matchup is so horrible. And then Disruptor Flute, Silver Bullet, Vexing Bauble, one of the best.
You said Trinity for prowess?
Yeah, it's for like any deck that's trying to just go super low on the curve. It's pretty bad like for us too, but it's good against Affinity. Honestly, Trinisphere could be Chalice of the Void. It could be like a bunch of different things. I ended
I
up
was
on
gonna say Chalice might be better, but also like maybe just Lightning Bolt.
sure some form of targeted
Um,
removal.
so is it 4 Mog Mobs for a reason? Oh,
Yeah,
is it because you're gonna Agathos this guy and sack the tokens?
yes,
Okay, that's kind of fire. I would say you could probably trim a couple of these for lightning bolts though to
sure.
help with your prowess matchup.
Yeah, I mean, I think that could be good. We could also just play push,
I'd be
but
down to try this though.
yeah, you want to try
Like
that one?
this one seems kind of interesting.
It's definitely different, and I really enjoy just going all in on combo decks.
Is there a way to download this?
Yeah, it should be able to have an export link.
I'm gonna try to see if I can
Yeah,
pop up the mana traders.
it shouldn't be too
And
expensive. Also, like
well,
I
I
feel
have the
like
rental
more
thingy.
decks. Sorry, I should say I think that more decks need to play Gemstone Caverns. In my opinion, it's basically a Moxen. You know, there's some games where you're on the play and it doesn't do anything. But if you're like on the draw, you didn't do any work. You pitch a card from your hand. It's like a Mox Diamond. Uh, and it's not the same, right? It's a land. There is downside, but I mean, being able to have an extra mana in a combo deck that's trying to go fast anyways, I think that's
Wait, are you not sling ganging in this list anymore?
no because the curve's so low. I think we play like
Oh, you're just Mog Mobbing.
yeah.
I
Um,
see now.
but I mean, like we also don't play a ton of lands. We'll play 19.
Yeah.
It's a that's a 4 drop.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. Very cool. I just making sure everything looks sound. No basic land?
No basic.
Give me a check.
You can add a mountain or a plains or a one.
I think we could probably trim. You have 9 fetch lands. We could probably trim a couple.
Sure.
Um, just to get like a plains and a swamp in here.
Yeah, that seems good to me. Um,
And then I'll probably need more marsh flats. I'll cut Arid Mesa.
it does make casting Snoop on too hard, but I mean, like we have Gemstone. All of the other lands in the deck are red, so that should.
I guess that's true. Yeah, maybe we only want one. Hmm, what's more important, swamp or plains? Oh, we don't need the swamp. It's just for Thoughtseize. We need a plains just in case, though. They like cleansing wildfire us or something.
Yeah, it's fair.
If that's the case, then for 7 fetch lands is probably plenty. 2 surveil lands. Sacred Foundry times 3. We'll just go 4 Sacred Foundries. Okay, so if we take out the Trinisphere, Mock Mob, we could put 2 more bolts on the sideboard, I guess. I'm trying not to like change it too much because I
No,
think that
do what you
this
need to
looks
do.
kind of cute.
I mean, I think there's like a
Well,
couple.
actually, we could probably move the redirect landings to the sideboard. Honestly,
That's fine. There's like some
just
matchups.
one is a silver bullet.
Yeah, there's some that are not the greatest. What it's good is good.
Right, when it's good, it's great. When it doesn't have any targets, it's useless. It's fine. Okay, I'm down to try this list out. But we're short some cards apparently.
Sure. In the main or the side?
It says 72 cards, so I'm probably the main board because I have 15 here.
Yeah. Lands look good.
Um.
You could put.
I think it's Bogart. Oh no, we have. Do you have Bogart Treller?
We don't have any trawlers. You could put trawler in if you.
I'll put one Bogart Treller just to play 20 lands,
Yeah, I
and
like that.
then we have 2 more spaces. So
You want to go up on Ballista? We already played
uh,
Ballista Leonardo, or do you want to like play
I guess
some?
so. Might as well. Like that's our combo, right? Just
Yeah,
play 4 of them.
and we already play 4
Well, I guess we
Agathas.
could cut one Leo. Well, no, we want to draw this guy early, right?
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, this is probably fine.
and then like 3 Agathas is okay.
Yeah, it's seems interesting.
Yeah,
I mean, I definitely think we're gonna get our butts beat, but this looks
1000%.
fun.
but it's gonna be cool, and it's gonna be different, you know.
Yeah, agreed.
Also,
Let me write this out then.
just like for chat, how expensive is the ticks wise
Uh,
on mana
let me
trade?
see. It says 135 ticks.
Okay, so
So pretty cheap. The most expensive card is Vaccine Bubble and Agatha's and Thoughtseize and Voice of Victory. Wow.
voice, yeah, Agatha and voice.
Yeah, Voice of Victory was the most expensive card as a playset. Interesting.
And the card's not crazy.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, it's a great card. It's definitely nothing to write home about.
Exactly.
Oh, I wasn't logged in. Oh, it was like, I'm like, why is this deck not renting? Okay, now let me build the deck.
And that's like, I just want to say this is one of the cool things about playing um deck with stipulation is you have so much, you know, if you're looking at like the entirety of the cards. I think I remember somebody saying there's like 22,000 cards in modern. And so like if you're looking at the deck like or the format like, oh, I just like want to play a deck and you don't know like where to start from, it can be a little bit overwhelming, but you know, when you're trying to brew inside of a stipulation, when you have 22 like thousand cards, and then you narrow 22,000 down, maybe like 200 unique goblins, it's not that bad. It's a little bit more exciting.
Oh my gosh, somebody was on my account going crazy with Just Sky Blink. Boom, 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 boom. And Belcher. Holy, they had a lot of fun.
That's crazy. Yeah, I can't imagine like sharing my account with somebody, but you know, I know you probably play it with Frank, right?
I let some people that I'm like close with use my mana traders
Sure,
because it's expensive to play Magic.
it is.
Um, it's just so expensive, you know. So
Yeah.
Josh will get on my account sometimes. I think I've let Julian borrow it for testing for RCQs.
Mhm.
And Frank usually just has no, I think he's borrowed my account before too. I
Well,
can't remember.
and that kind of goes back to what I was saying before, where it's like, you know, you set up a lot of people in the community best and like able to enjoy, you know, playing decks that otherwise they wouldn't have. I just want to shout you out and be like, you know what, you're a good guy, Stan. You know, protect the community, safe space, where come and play, and it means a lot to have you. Thank you for doing this with me.
I appreciate it, man. It does mean a lot. Okay, did we mess anything up here before we start a league? I
No, I
think
think
we're
this
good.
I think this looks good. I mean, there's gonna be some games where we don't really draw like, you know, the perfect combination. When you're playing you know, Leonardo, Agatha's Walking Ballista, that's a 3 card combo.
Yeah. Well, the hardest part here is going to be Bogart is going to be giga useless half the time.
Yes, 1000%. And half the time it's just gonna be Harbinger, put Snoop on top, and then Snoop, hope we can find another because
Right.
this is like that's all in on combo. Uh we're kind of gonna have to like have the same mindset that like Neoform has, or we're just gonna be
Yeah.
trying to like have and like if
Next
you
time
so
we do this, we gotta play Vintage Cube, bro.
sure. I thought you
This
were
is
gonna
the
say Vintage
truth.
Goblins because Vintage Goblins is
Oh,
hot.
Vintage Goblins would be fun too.
Vintage Goblins is
I'm just
hot.
terrible at vintage.
Uh,
We'd have to have Will help us out.
fair. I mean, to be fair,
Kowalczyk plays a ton of vintage.
I play a decent amount of Vintage because it's basically the same cards as my Legacy deck.
Yeah.
Like I basically don't pay attention to what my opponent's doing, and I just try to like win as fast as possible. There's a lot of Luris, like fair Luris, like Power 9 stuff, and if you
Yeah.
just like play all of like the like, what's funny is like my favorite cards are actually phenomenally good, and like Leyline of the Void, fantastic against Luris, Chalice restricted, like Trinisphere restricted, Vexing Bauble I think banned, or maybe just restricted. And then like you can play Cavern, and the whole format is either like stupid unfair decks that we fold to, or like or some full decks, which is the same thing in Legacy. You don't really care about.
Yeah, there's also like people they all have to play mental missteps, so like you get extra work out of Cavernous Souls.
Exactly. So I like Vintage because when I was able to play a little bit more or started working a lot more, um, it was a lot of fun to like play like against Luris like 3 times in a row, and you're like, oh, this is pretty much like I don't know. They have very low CMCs, so there's some cards that are just ridiculous. Hey, you want to play Vintage, Walter? Appreciate you being here, bro. Walter is one of the guys that's on the Ministry of Goblin Gamers podcast. This hand looks cool.
Oh, nice.
I think this is sweet. If you want to keep it,
Can't
I think we
complain.
can keep it. The question is, do you want to pitch something?
I feel like I don't only because
We can give it a
well,
trawler.
I guess I could go turn one Snoop, but we don't have that many goblins in our deck.
Yeah. I
Getting
mean,
rid of Trawler is probably fine. We have a lot of lands actually. Might as well, right?
yeah, I think that's fine.
And then we get rid of Trawler. Cool.
And now we
We
have
still have to
Bolt.
play.
We have Bolt up on their turn one.
Uh oh, it's Blink. We lost. I'm
It's
just
okay.
kidding.
No, I mean sometimes that's how it
Um,
is. They're a solitude deck.
yeah, I mean, Redirect Lightning seems good to me for the fact that everybody's just running Solitudes, man. It went from Recto Scam to everything is white
Ooh,
Blink. It's not too bad, right?
yeah, I
Do we
like this.
fetch here though,
I
or
think we.
just
I
play
think
out the Sacred Foundry?
yeah. I think because we have two, play the Sacred Foundry. We play out the first Snoop. We hold the fetch land for like the top card. We can change it with Surveil.
Right, agreed. And then he's like, "What's going on?"
All
All
right,
right,
maybe.
Lightning Bolt. No info revealed.
Yeah, exactly. It's like we're playing red cards.
It's Goblins. Trust.
Biophilia, maybe pending.
Hmm.
That's fine. We got
Pending is cringe.
the
Let's play the second one. Oh, that's scary.
nice.
Imagine we had the old one.
Yeah. Now you have an
We
ups.
shuffle this guy away though, right?
No, because in your upkeep you can make infinite dudes, and then you can try to you can crack the Bloodstained Mire, find a Surveil land looking for a Mog Mob or a Harbinger, and then if you have infinite dudes in
Oh, I
play, you
guess
just
that's
win.
true. Yeah, I was just wondering if we should run out the Giver, but she's probably not going to last a turn anyway. Might as well give us the out.
Yeah. You played a percentage. That's the thing about this deck is sometimes you have to like say, okay, this is a horrible matchup. We're just gonna play to percentages.
Right. And we're playing like two different combo decks in a Frankenstein shell.
I mean,
No
we'll take
extra
Narset.
draws.
We'll take
Yeah,
Narset
I'm fine
all
with
day.
that. Well, at least we know we're playing against like Control, Days and Doing. What did he reveal?
Show me
Oh,
Days
and
and
he
Days.
has Kahira. Ah, prismatic ending. He already has the days.
All right, so upkeep, we're gonna tap to target.
Yep. Oh boy.
Oof. Now we fetch
Uh, yeah.
because if we hit a Mog Mob off the Surveil,
I need a black source, right?
mm-hmm.
I guess we had one.
Aha! Now you sack it, kill their Narset.
Oh, I can sack this right here for free. Nice. Is it worth it to get rid of the Solitude though?
It's pitch cast.
Oh, duh, it's pitch cat. I'm tripping. Yeah. So sack and then boom. All the damage, please.
And now we're just on the mid range plan where no Mog Mob can
I think we just have to draw stuff because this guy is. We want on the graveyard for Agathos, right?
Yeah, I mean it's a good attacker, but I mean I think that it's fine. We can find another Snoop. We can find something else.
Well, at least we have a Giver of Runes in play to You know what? Honestly, might be a real issue with this deck is not. Well, I guess you don't have to sneak the guy in, so never mind. I was thinking like we're really never gonna abuse the sneak, but you don't really necessarily have to. I almost rather have her in play untapped.
Mhm.
Uh,
Perfect.
ooh, interesting. Yeah, leave it on top, right?
Yeah, and then just grab Snoop, and then we just like keep trying to find another Harbinger.
This guy's lost, bro. He has a pending still too, right?
Yeah.
Um, Snooper.
The cool thing about Harbinger against control is sometimes you can just do like a really bad like a Squadron Hawk impression where you just go Harbinger, Harbinger, Harbinger. Oh, that's pretty bad. It's okay. At this point, it's basically just bad glimpse. Not glimpse. What's the 4 mana one from Kaladesh or Aether Revolt?
Oh, Memory Deluge.
Yeah, bad memory daily.
Oh, you're talking about Glimmer of Genius.
Glimmer of Genius, yeah. Dude, gain 2 energy, scry 2, draw 2.
Yeah.
Bring me back.
I'm really surprised he's holding this pending. Unless he used it and I missed it. Pretty sure he had a second copy. Maybe he's just holding it for our Snoop here. If I were him, I'm getting rid of this Giver of
I
Runes
was
right
gonna say
away.
he can't even pending the Snoop because we have the Giver, so I don't know what they're doing.
Right? Maybe he's just gonna do both in one turn.
Could they could potentially have a Wrath on top, so I
I could
wouldn't
just
play.
play this guy, right?
You could, but if they have a Wrath, then we're playing into it. So
Oh, I guess that's true, yeah.
I would just poke with the Harbinger.
Mm. Definitely they could have a Wrath of this guys. We get owned.
Consultant to
Oh, he's
consult.
for sure gonna have
Yep.
it. Well, he has a perfect hand now, so if he loses the game, it's all on him.
Yeah, we got to play very restrained. The tough thing about control, with this version of the deck, because we're so glass cannony, there's a lot of interaction, and we need to win early, or we're probably not going to be able.
Um, White, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Well, he doesn't have a Wrath Disguise at least.
Yeah, that's huge.
Harbinger on top.
Do it for the one time. Kiki Jiki on top.
He's holding priority. What do you want to do? Oh yeah, Kiki Jiki on top. That'd be nasty. Hmm,
Sure.
I see. I feel like we're okay with that.
Yeah, you get to buff up the Harbinger
Right.
and dig for a card.
Should we do it first?
Yeah, I think so. If we find a card that we want to leave on top, we don't need to expose the Snoop.
Right. Leonardo.
Nah, the card's not because we
Put in the
need both.
graveyard then?
Yeah, because we need Agatha's as well as for that.
Right. Oh, we got a Blood Crypt. Nice. Now we're not drawing that. Never mind, we are drawing it. I'm gonna shock this in case he has a Felia or something.
I like that. I
Actually,
believe.
he can't. I'm trolling.
Oh yeah,
Oh no. No, he can't. Yeah, I'm trolling.
because
Oh well.
it's not a dog. It says
It's
cat.
not a dog. Yeah.
Pretty good.
It's a cat elemental dinosaur. This is cute. He's got the Jerboa.
Canyon Jerboa. Gyre Reach
I'm
Sanitarium.
I'm old, bro. I just stick with the Avacyn. Yeah, Guy Richardson makes sense. He's definitely a Narset Days and Doing deck. Boom.
Aha!
Oh, well, is that it? Did we just win?
I think we go to combat, we attack with Harbinger, try to pull out a Solitude.
He might try to do it now.
So yeah, I was gonna say, so if we make the first move, they can kill our combo. If we force them to take an
Right.
action, then we get.
Yeah. Well, we might as well at least get the 3 damage in. Could end up mattering. We got 2 bolts. All right. Should I just hold?
I like tap to target. You can hold until your next upkeep if they go to interact at any time. If they go to activate Guy Reach Sanitarium, you can respond to that. You can also try to force the action right now, but I like just passing priority to them. If they take an action, you just respond to the action.
Yeah, I want to see if they'll activate the Gyre Sanitarium.
Then
Because
if
then
they
he can't, oh, there we go.
now we do it and we win.
Okay, so he for sure has consignment memory.
So we just do it
All right.
now. Target itself.
Oh? I guess he's gonna let us have it. I don't need that many of these guys, right? I can do it with,
So you played 2 Mogs,
what?
right? I think you cut a
Yeah,
couple.
there's a Mog in the deck.
Yeah, so we have one. We could also, if like worst case scenario, if you want to play around consign, and like let's say we're gonna win this game by targeting the Harbinger, putting them.
Right?
But you could make one token pass, let Solitude resolve. Then if they target the Snoop that's untapped, you tap, make another Snoop. The old Snoop token gets sacrificed or gets exiled. You have an untapped Snoop. Then in their end step, you go through their whole turn. If they try to kill Snoop, you make a token in response. That one is untapped. The old one dies. Then in their end step, you can make Infinite do attack. Uh, yeah, I mean, like the cool thing about like waiting
Will
for
these
that.
go until my end step, or is it just the next end step?
I,
Oh, I see.
yeah, so
So you're saying I should wait here instead of going for it?
I'm saying you could target the Harbinger and try to win right now, which
Hmm.
because he's F6, you keep getting
Well, I'm
priority
I'm
so
saying like
fast.
I'm on a clock, so like what are
I
we
would
doing? Is what I'm asking.
target the Harbinger, put the Mog Mob on top. I'm saying if you don't have a Mog left in the deck, you can kill through combat.
I do.
Yeah, yeah. So
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Got it, got it, got it, got it.
for
Okay,
next
cool. I
time.
just didn't want to get into the hypothetical and then lose all the timer we have.
Yeah, no, you're good. And then they
Why he
die.
did that?
Sweet.
I wonder why he did that. He didn't have to solitude there.
Yeah, a lot of times
That was weird.
you can get them into a situation where they just want to use their mana. Like that actually fights them really bad.
Right. Weird. I wonder if we want the flute.
I think Flute on Wrath of
Wonder
the
if
Skies is like actually could also Vexing Bubble for
we could probably trim the bolts and
like that. I,
uh
I also think you could probably trim a couple Leonardos and a couple Ballistas. Ballista's decent, like maybe you.
yeah, something like that.
I like that because the
Yeah,
burn
that's probably
like the more quote unquote burn, but
yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, it's hard to decide with this because it's such a Frankenstein deck. Like
yeah, there's not a lot of pieces
so many
there.
of the cards don't really belong.
Exactly. Okay, this looks hot.
Sweet, can't complain.
Any deck where you can go turn one Thoughtseize. Oh yeah, and one of the best parts of Redirect Lightning is you can redirect their Thoughtseize back at them.
Oh yeah, true. Kind of disgusting, actually. You made me sick to my stomach. Do I just run out a Bobble here, or we
I,
want to
I
dot
like
season right away?
I like
What do you think?
Thoughtseize.
All right, I'm running it then.
You know they're on 6. Get to like card.
Interesting. I feel like it's spell snare. Feel like it's spell. I guess prismatic ending. No, well, removal is always better than counter magic typically. So maybe it's the ending.
Ending's also their
So he
white
doesn't get.
card for their solitude.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's got to be this. He's just gonna consult and anticipate next turn. That's definitely the best card in their hand. Plus, we want to run this guy out and start getting some beats in, probably.
So we know he still has spell snare. Probably lead on that. Or we could just go parlor.
I definitely like running out the. Oh no, he's got the spell snare right. Yeah. So he played Meticulous Archive. Did he have that? No, that's why he drew. Um, we could also just run the bobble out to protect us from. Yeah. I like fetch land bobble so that if we have to redirect lightning, we can.
Yeah, that seems good.
Okay, cool. Fine. You got a spell snare. Mm-hmm. Okay, nice. Uh, two black swords feels bad. Can I put this in the graveyard? You
No,
keep that?
yeah, we keep that because if we hit a walking ballista the
Oh, we
following
went with the
turn,
Wakamosa, I see. Yeah. Okay, so now we can bait the spell snare then with the guy. But I kinda wanna wait a turn so that he can't do a 4-mana consult. I don't know.
sure.
Uh if that's the case, then
We could get Agatha's down
play
first.
this. Well, he's in a spell snare, Agathis.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying we could try to bait it. Just don't have a white source.
Right. I'd love to cast a walking ballista, honestly, and let him counter it.
Yeah.
Okay, I will just pass. That's the plan. And then we have redirect lightning afterwards. Although I'd like to save it for solitude if possible. Dude, 3 in a row, crazy. All right. Well, time to get this bad boy out. Well, I guess I could just redirect lightning and just make sure it resolves at this point.
We don't have another legal
Might as
target
well.
for spell snare. Because like
What do you mean?
you change the target of spell snare, but it has to be a spell snare.
Oh, it has to be legal. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But I think
That is
running it out
annoying.
to draw the spell snare is still good.
Yeah, I agree. He played his Mystic Gate. He hasn't played the Consult yet, right? So now his Consult turn is bad. We can just run Leo out now.
Yeah, you could do Leo or Agatha's. Um,
Let's do Agatha so that he doesn't just play Solitude for free.
I like that.
Okay, that worked.
We, if they're just gonna hardcast the Solitude, then kind of fine with that. The thing is, we need another thing because Solitude says other.
Ooh, he misland.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, he can't. Well, he can't even hit his own creatures either. We have to have
Another thing.
um. What's
But,
one other target? Oh, I guess he can hit his own guys. My bad. I'm tripping. I thought I always read this as opponents.
but it can't hit itself. So I guess we can redirect.
Correct.
Can we
We have to
redirect?
have a target. Yeah.
Can we redirect lightning? Nothing because it says up to. I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think you have to have a target. You know, it says you're changing the target, so you
Yeah.
have to have a target.
Walking ballista one
Which
time.
would
We
Yeah,
can surveil a walking ballista, but I think we have both of ours.
we have both of them. I think I'm still playing it though.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Well, he's gonna consult anyway, so I might as well just start putting counters on the guy, right?
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Too bad this isn't target player draws.
Yeah, right? Could also be a position. I really hope it.
Oh, another spell snare. Interesting. All right, that's fine.
Might be a spot
I'm
where we
okay with
start
that.
cracking the ball. Pretty close.
Yeah, maybe we crack it now. Like he's gonna cast it
I could see that.
anyway.
I think that's fine. Try to find something else. Base.
All right. Yeah. Hmm.
Sure. Well, let's not. We're not drawing it next turns. It's fine.
I guess that's true. Should I play a second one? Is the question. Oh no, they're legendary. All right, fine. Somehow we're up a game anyway.
4 cards in hand. Consult solid. Are they gonna kick? Fairy.
Hmm.
We can eat something.
No other target.
We can eat something out of their bin. They don't have mercy.
I wonder if he's like a scepter chant deck.
I
I
can
don't
see
see
that.
anything else.
That's actually a pretty. Ooh,
Mog Mob.
that's pretty.
Hmm. Wait, he's all red. What am I doing? Red, red, red. I think we're good to just chill here.
I think just like play Agatha's. You have to like.
Well, I'm wondering if he's gonna like I'm not sure if we should have just hold up the reject lightning just in case.
Sure.
Because we have two of them, like
Yeah. There's really no reason not.
okay, sure. Cool. All right, we're safe. And we're gonna attack into a solitude.
Ooh, get the giver around so now the
Damn.
solitude has another target we can.
Yeah, smart.
This is great.
He'll let it resolve for sure. Do we I'm wondering if we let Solitude target Mock Mob and just sack it and keep the giver of runes.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do that.
Well, like if we oh
Oh,
Supreme Verdict,
jeez.
what a freak.
I just
Well, second anyway, right?
yeah, kill Teferi, ping them.
Okay. Done.
Hey, no worries, Walter. I hope you feel better, bro. For sure. Well, I hope that you have a nice night. Better man. Goblin salute.
We're doing the salute for sure. Can't see my camera. Um, he still has this consult, dude. Like he is chilling. Okay,
Okay,
another
that's
one.
pretty decent.
So he solitudes. Oh, never mind. He's gonna actually consult for once.
Just doesn't care.
Yeah. Well, he did that last game too, and it worked out. So.
Like eating something out of their.
There, Ben, you think?
They have a creature.
No.
Let's just eat the giver.
We
Then.
do though. Eat the giver? Sure. I think we're cool with that.
And if not, we just start attacking.
Trade.
Creature. Wobble's pretty good.
But did he reshuffle this solitude back into his deck, or am I tripping?
I think he still has. We're gonna act like he has.
There it is. Oh, okay, dude.
Sure,
Maybe
bro.
he's protecting his win con.
Sure. That's maybe that's the way he's gonna win this game. We really don't care.
Get lost.
Bolt your
So
face,
I want
baby.
these treasures.
Oh wait.
Yeah, you just hit them.
Trigger can't hit our planes. Oh, can't hit our artifact.
Oh,
No, that's fine. We can't redirect.
doesn't hit artifacts. Lame.
I think we just
Yeah, but
bolt it.
why is it letting me cast it then?
We can change the targets to the same target.
Yeah, you're probably right. Oh, I think we just get the treasures, right?
Yeah. Well, no, I think we bolt them because we're trying to kill them as fast as possible. Any creature that we draw, and then put Mog Mob counter or a counter on, and then it's a Mog Mob. So theoretically, we're only
Okay.
away from winning.
I guess a couple. Oh, we took out the bolts. Yeah. Okay. One creature kills. Makes sense. Dude, I'm gonna redirect this to Bobble, and then I'm gonna draw a card and make him not draw.
Fucking do that shit. Do that shit.
Wait, I can't. It won't let me
Oh, Teferi's in play.
because he has the fairy.
Damn it.
Trolling.
Yeah, I think we just let it go.
Yeah. I was thinking if I wanted to draw a card.
Fair.
Damn, that would have been so hyped too.
I think we still draw a card.
Oh, for sure we draw a card. Although, can't Solitude right now.
Something. Draw Leonardo Ballista.
It's one.
Hey, that's pretty
I'll
good.
take a Thoughtseize.
What
Let's
you
see your
got?
hand balls.
What you got? You have this. They have
Two
double
Solitudes and Counterspell.
I think we don't care about counters. I feel like Narset is the.
I assume that's true. Counter it. Come on.
Won't.
Alright, well, I have to run this out anyway, so we'll get the Counterspell at least. Yeah, he might even just let it resolve and
Hard cast.
Solitude it. I'm happy with that trade.
This isn't. If he plays one Solitude, then
Yeah.
Probably wacky.
Oh, they bought it. Yeah, if you see the little X here, I
Mm-hmm.
think disappear. Then they got their companion. Ooh.
Oof.
Uh,
Just
uh,
F6.
yeah, literally.
This might be a concede.
Yeah, we should probably just play for game 3. We're low on time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we're on the
Would I
play.
change anything there?
Maybe we just take
I
out
think
direct lightnings, put in bolts. I like.
yeah, the radar flying teams weren't that useful. I also don't mind just more threats,
Yeah. Ballista, two
like
bolts.
bringing back into Leals.
Oh sure. I like the ballista.
Just slamming the guys seem to be good enough. The guy has a lot of removal, but not a lot of removal, if that makes sense.
Yeah. We're trying to play through all there. Ball will give her thoughts she's good enough. Like, and we're on the plate. We can do some crazy stuff.
It's kind of funny, but we won game 1 on the draw with the Gemstone Cavern.
You're right.
It felt like we've been on the play every game.
Right.
I think we have to mulligan this.
Oof.
That's rough.
Well,
That's rough, buddy.
that's goes. My girlfriend turned in the moon. That's rough.
Oh. Well,
Ooh, turn
this
3
looks
count.
good.
Bottom
All right,
ballista.
so probably this thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think we bottom either. So I think probably Agatha's. Is better. Like, and we saw
It's
last
an
game.
actual card.
Find a bunch of.
All right.
Hey, you know what? This is the 1, 2, 3 win hand. If their 7 has 0 interaction.
Yeah. They did keep us snap 7, so
Probably not.
that that game 2 he mulled to 6 and it took forever. I think we
Voices.
been this.
I think we keep
You
voice.
think so?
Yeah, because we want to play out a couple threats, run through some the interaction. It's new part.
All right, I'll do it. Yeah, Black for sure. We probably force. Oh, we could do this and just play it safe. We might not hit the land.
They didn't have spell snare, and if they use their pending, go snoop, top, draw land, Harbinger. Sure, fine with it. Okay, that's actually
Good
really good.
draw. Bait out the counter spell.
You're
Oh,
on
he
top.
let us have it. Oh wait, he can't. He can't even cast on our turn. I'm trolling.
Now they have to have double room.
Yeah, I think he forgot he can't cast on our turn because of voice.
I could see that. I think he's playing to Supreme. Upticks. Fine. Maybe we just get this. We'll get our third land event. Tokens go with the.
Yep. Supreme Verdict. Cool.
Nope. Okay. Okay, giver.
All right, all right. The gift that keeps on giving.
I think, yeah, giver makes sense. Just getting it down for one. Oh, fetch surveil.
He
I
might
mean,
be doing this henge thing.
if they're just doing
Oh,
hand,
never mind. It's consult.
they're being fancy with it. Yeah, and I mean, this was a mold of 5. Felt pretty decent. We didn't draw our third land, and we could still potentially have some verdict. It's okay. We have a voice on top. Voice pokes for a lot of damage. Eventually, they're gonna run out of threats. Sure. Sure. They're at 9. Not crazy, crazy.
True. Uh-oh.
Combo, combo time.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh,
I like just play Harbinger, put Snoop on top. We could also like leave a surveil. I think just trying to like now we run a lot of cards. Did it show what they took with the set?
counter spell.
Gonna not work, but that's fine.
As long as he doesn't draw days I'm doing.
And Walking Bliss is a house. Could potentially just go all the way with. Okay. No. Not to
Yeah.
fairy. Yeah, that's pretty much.
Bro said welcome.
Welcome to what was that? 2018.
2019, I want to say Dominaria.
I remember it was a fun time to play Magic.
Surgical my givers. I'll let him
Ball.
have it.
One shot, one
That's
opportunity.
crazy.
Like ballista for days. All right, come on, voice. I believe in you. That's the
What the
way
hell?
the news goes.
Probably, probably a really rough matchup.
Yeah, I mean, 1000%.
I don't know how
So
much time you have, but I could at least do one more, I think.
I could do one more, and we'll see how fast it is. Another one like that, probably. But I mean,
Yeah.
this is a spicy brew. Not expecting to get a lot of wins with this deck, but
Yeah,
when we
yeah.
win, hey, like game one, we won in spectacular fashion.
Right,
So
exactly. When you win, it's pretty exciting. I mean, we did take a game off the guy, off of obviously a misplay, but still kind of funny.
Yeah, and that's one of our harder matchups for. And that shows the power of Gemstone Caverns, right? We stole the play.
That's true.
This is probably the new Trudge fight rigging deck.
That's so fire. I love it. I love fight rigging.
Fight rigging was really good at the Pro Tour. Played it in Eldrazi. They played it Eldrazi ramp fight rigging slumbering. That was
So
a crazy
beautiful.
deck to watch.
And I pretend I'm energy.
Yeah, I mean back when Giver played Energy, that was so good. Remember? Do you remember Hammer Time?
Yeah.
Back in the day when Hammer Time was a deck.
I was just looking at it yesterday because we're building Tiny Leader decks for the tournament in August 1st. Fanatic. Oh my god, so beautiful.
Yeah, that with Trudge, really combo. I mean, I don't know. I think we might be able to do this though. Down.
Yeah, it's gotta be voice.
We can sneak it in off of a token, a mobile.
That's true. Fanatic being at 1/4 is crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. That card also did really well at the Pro Tour. I think this fight rigging deck had like 70 something percent win rate day one.
Dude, I love fight rigging. I'm so glad they finally figured it out.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
got like
like,
almost no play in standard. Like it was a couple cool decks,
mhm.
but people were definitely not abusing it. It was like this has legs.
You're casting things for
Nah.
free. Like, just being able to go like Greenson Zenith X's one, grab Slumbering Trudge, immediately be able to act, like, put a count, go to combat, counter on your Trudge, immediately activate fight rigging, cast Emrakul. It's a crazy.
Yeah.
There it is.
What the heck? Oh, okay.
Assume they're
As
just
long as
trying.
he's using the go ahead.
I assume they're just trying to cast their Emrakul. They
Oh
don't.
yeah, they're trying to do they're going big. That's fine with me. As long as
Yep.
they don't do any of the illegal modes. Sir, do not target me. That's a crime.
Oh, they have what, 5 card types?
Yeah, 5. So it's an
Oh,
8 drop.
one,
1,
two.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I
Unless
mean,
they have a ferocious.
I think I like just double bolting the Fanatic to be safe. Still have like white to sneak in. We could also, yeah,
Well, I see what you're saying.
I think the
Wouldn't
Fanatic.
I just attack first then?
Yeah, I think that's fine. Play a Lando.
Is this 4 blockers?
No, this is after
Oh, return
blocks
unblocked.
or damage.
I was trying to figure out how it was different than ninjutsu. It's like you're casting it. It's not an ability or whatever.
Yeah, and ninjutsu you can do after damage for some.
Yeah. Well, it's because it's an ability.
Oh,
So
okay,
cool.
that makes sense.
It just says as long as you're in the combat or some shit like that. Uh,
You can't beat the
yeah,
OG.
we did it. Couldn't we just hold up the double bolts until he like shows us a ferocious card?
I think it like they'll just be able to float mana in response. It might just be
No,
better.
he has to have ferocious to do
Yeah, I
that.
mean like
So like if
the one extra. I could be wrong. If you play
I
fetch and
think this is
pass,
enough mana. Because he has to have Emrakul in his hand to do that. He's gonna tap one of these to return it.
Yeah. I'm thinking if he has another one. Play 4.
If he has
Um,
another one, we lose.
but you're right. There's nothing we can do
I'm
about
ready
that.
to risk it.
The biscuit on the line. Top deck trawler would also be. Sounds like. Here's the trudge. Play trudge for a single green. Now we have to respond. Wait, but they tap both of their. So confused. Tap both of their labyrinth.
Yeah, we can still kill this guy.
Yeah.
This creature enters the number of sun counters on it equal to X. Equal to 3 minus X.
If we let it
So
resolve,
funny.
they can like use fire rigging. So I would just kill the fanatics. Mana. Still gonna float.
They're gonna float a green anyway. I think we just have to let it resolve.
Then they get access to like 7 mana.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. But what do they cast for 7? Right?
Or they just like cast a fire rigging. You could let it resolve. I need experience versus this deck, so I want to see what their lines are.
Sure. Here it is.
Knew that was happening.
Hideaway 5.
I guess now we can double bolt the trudge when
I could just kill this, right?
smart.
Yeah.
Smart, man, smart.
What are they hiding?
We don't have a way to kill stuff. And they can just cap. I guess we're damned if we do. We have to stop them. Disciple of, because the cool
Oh,
thing
I
is,
gotta kill this thing.
yeah, if they're yeah, you just keep going. I'm just talking. They're like fight rigging whiffs. They just get like a disciple of Fraley's, sack the draw 7 cards, and then they just like start the loop.
Right.
Oh, fight rigging.
Which means we're chilling because they're not gonna trigger. He's gonna put a 1 counter on a Scion.
Yeah, do that. Or Fnatic.
Probably Fnatic makes more sense to try to get the 2 counters on it. Means he'll have access to it next turn.
Agatha's would actually be. Bringer's pretty.
uh,
I like just getting down the Mog Mob.
just shock this in, play the Mog Mob.
Yeah, and then we just like start swinging. To Fnatic is going to enable itself next. Let's draw a land. I think we have to kill a spawn. I think we have to go spawn.
Like now, you want me to kill this?
Yeah, because they're going to go combat, fight rigging, Fnatic, second main, Tapugin's Labyrinth, 2, 4. Don't kill the Scion. Custom.
Deal.
And we have a pretty aggressive attack next. Literally the only land in the deck that does us. All right, Agatha's off the top, or Bolt, or sure.
Just turn it sideways, I guess. Oh, he has a big blocker now. Well, no, I get protection. We're fine.
I like protect.
No, I want him to block. Because then I protect the one he's blocking.
Oh, sure. I was thinking about pushing, right?
Maybe your deck needs like erodes instead of bolts. Maybe it's just actual removal that you need.
Sure. I think a road is a card that definitely see more.
It's a good card for sure.
Harbinger.
Harbinger again?
Also put Kiki because we know they're going to take our turn next turn.
Yeah, we go Kiki Jiki. He can't. He doesn't want to cast that. If he does, thank you.
He could just attack.
Yeah, he attacks a Kiki Jiki into Emrakul. I think we feel good about that.
Seems fine. Is Ferocious another target creature?
No, just having a four power. So he already is ferocious.
I was hoping.
I thought last turn he was just gonna go post combat fight rigging, make a bunch of mana.
Yeah, I mean, they could have cast the Ugin's Labyrinth for the. Or, Emrakul. Brain nowhere.
It's late on a Sunday.
Sure, we'll take that. I mean, not casting all day. But they get to cast both their fight riggings. I mean, oh, no, just one, right? Where's the Emrakul?
My extra turn, Your Honor. Oh, this is the best part.
Yeah,
Wait, this is so nice.
what's nice is you don't even have to F6.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna take a nap. See you guys in a minute. Yo, he did it. He's like, I have to attack Emrakul with my Kiki Chiki,
Come on,
or else he's gonna.
yeah.
We get to gain a bunch of life too. Thank you, thank you. Oh, that's smart to attack into the fanatic. Oh, never mind. He's not smart. Okay, he figured it out. All right, now give my guy. No, if he's really smart, he'll give this guy protection from white and not let us gain life. Oh no, he can't. It's you control. Thank
Oh,
you, thank you,
with
thank you.
with mom you could, right?
I think so. I'm not actually certain.
That's tough. Ooh.
Walking ballista. That guy. Hmm.
Yeah,
I think we lost.
Yeah, I agree. They crash. We have to block.
We got a Hollow Moonlight their asses.
Hollow Moonlight's hot. That.
Wait, does Fight Working go to play or hand?
Hideaway.
Yeah.
I think it does let you cast it. It does. You just go Disruptor Flute. Name
That's the
fight rigging.
worst.
You go Vexing Bauble.
That's what we need, Vexing Bauble.
I think Wrath of the Sky. Wrath of the Skies might be decent. Could be just. I don't think Redirect Lightning does. They don't even really have targeted removal. Giver might not.
Could be Cut Giver. Could be Cut Giver.
I think Cutting Giver.
Like this.
I like that.
Let's try it. Mm-hmm.
The Wrath of the Skies is 2. Because the cool thing about Leonardo Agatha's Ballista is you don't Summoning Sickness.
Dang, wrong turn.
Yeah.
This is a rough keep, but I think we're just gonna have to do it. I'm just gonna surveil good stuff into play.
I mean, Surveil a Snoop. In turn 3. You have 4 of them in the books. Lost it.
True.
Plus, they're like the only deck in the format that like 0 in. I could see kind of a combo.
That's crazy.
Do you see what I'm saying? I think that more decks should play Gemstone. It's like a Moxen or a Mox Diamond. So
Well, he is definitely a combo deck, right? So
yeah, I think
makes sense to me.
it makes sense in decks like this, right? It's just really fun to see it on both sides. Like,
Oh, I agree. It's hilarious.
Spider-Man meme before it was a.
Tough. Do we keep that? I guess.
No, I think we're trying to find a. Like it does stop fire.
It's too slow.
We'd probably end up cracking it. Turn 1 fight rigging.
Dude, turn 1 fight. Oh, this guy. Yeah, turn 1 the slumber.
So they're gonna get
This
to
card is
attack.
so cool. I love that this card is getting played.
It's kind of crazy.
It's a beautiful card.
I mean, if they have a slower hand, we could go Harbinger, Snoop on top, cast Snoop. Five. If they're just on the attack
Yeah.
with Trudge plan, they're like so incredibly fun.
You know what we gotta do instead of the mid-range aggro plan that has no combo? We gotta do the Goblins plan with Ignoble Hierarch where you're like giving your guys death touch on purpose so that they spread out like the bullets.
Sure. I like that a
That'd be
lot.
so fun.
Call the Death Dweller Chain Whirler to have a one-sided board wipe. Done that before. A good. That's a pseudo comp.
Or even Mog Mob.
Yeah. Call the Death Dweller,
You
bring
can make
back
that.
Mog Mob, shoot
Could
3
do that as
things.
like a Cauldron deck.
Sure. I mean, I like that.
Bum, 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 bum.
I like Harbinger. Put Snoop on top. You say, you know what? You have 1 card in hand. I'm not worried about what you're doing.
Alright, so what goes on top? Snoopo?
Snoop, and then we're just if they don't have any interaction, we win in 2 turns. Right now they have 2, 3, 4 mana. Not worried about Emrakul. This just shows the power of fight rigging. Jump with the Harbinger on the Trudge.
What does he do? Calls return? Oh, Michael Spawn, we lost.
They kicked
My
it.
black source. Another Eldrazi Temple.
That's 2, 4, 6 mana. 2 card types in the bin. Still a ways away. We can still go Shock and Sacred Foundry. Have
I
another.
thought Emrakul was self-delirium.
Yeah, I'm saying. Oh, they don't have K command in the graveyard. Sorry, I thought they cast. My brain.
No worries.
We just go Snoop when we say, "Show me a K command." I don't have it. Just go F6, F6.
Yeah, we're in prey mode. One time.
The amount of one times that we do in this deck is just insane. Oh, it's dark now, so the black light paintings are
Oh
really
boy.
popping.
Say that one more time. What's painting?
I have black light paintings. I went to sipping
Oh yeah.
black light painting. Now that it's dark out, black light popping on them.
That's awesome.
Their Micro Spawn. They found it. Wait, what? They're digging for a fight rigging instead of killing our Snoop?
Maybe they know something we don't know.
I think the only reason they would do this is if they're trying to find either another Flex command, just chain them together, still have a Snoop, or I don't know. Just they find a fight rigging. I always assume my opponent's smarter than me. I just
I
fold.
like to pretend that my opponent is in his underwear, so I don't get nervous.
It's a good way to do it. Voice of Victory jumps in front of Trudge. We just kind of like shrug a little bit. We go one or Physics Command X2. What?
Oh, he's smart. He doesn't strip mine me out of the game.
However, joke's on them. We still have another land.
Dude, the Moss Bridge
Commander.
hideaway.
Yeah, well, you were talking about Lorwyn earlier.
That's true.
Hideaway land's so fucking. All right. Well, we have a land. Dock it in. Play Harbinger. Make a bunch of Snoops. Bolt them to death. Easy dub.
Nah, bro, this is good. Kiki Jiki.
Yep.
Okay, buddy.
And what's crazy is, once again, our opponent did not respect Snoop and just died. Okay.
He didn't
Okay.
even have to lose there. He was so winning. That's crazy.
1000%. Did we just run?
Okay, didn't really miss any of these cards. I was just thinking about the flute. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, this is definitely one of the decks of all time, Jack. I gotta say.
I wouldn't say it's good. Oh, game 3 is gonna go the same way. We're not gonna have
dude,
any
we
lands.
cannot keep a fucking 7, bro. Like, what is? Okay, I'll take it.
Fuck it. Yeah, we'll try it.
Keep.
I think we're.
Bolts.
I was gonna say. I think we've. Oh, Mog Mob. Bottom Mog Mob. It's a 3-drop.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
All right. Let's see opponent.
He's in a Gemstone Caverns.
Utopia Sprawl. Greenstones for
Dried
Dry
Arbor.
The bolt does something.
Take me back. Yeah, the bolt's gonna cook him this time. Sir, get it out of here.
Come on, son. What you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
God, if they don't have a second land.
I wonder if we Ballista.
Ooh, Ballista would be.
Please play another. Dang. Okay, we need the red source. I gotta get this into play.
Yep, makes sense.
Annoying.
Don't have another
graveyard.
Yeah, I like graveyard. We're digging for a harbor.
Well, we could.
Because we don't have triple red.
Right.
We really don't want to use this trawler because we can bog them, and that could keep them off Emerald. Huge. Ozix command, sure.
Oh, it's Kindred. That's gonna be That's gonna be so they have tribal, land, instant, and creature. Dude, this is kind of cooked.
Yeah.
Delirium off 2 cards.
Yeah.
His will be done.
Oh.
Elder Garganov. This deck is so cool.
All right.
I'm changing teams.
Oh, dude.
I think we just play this guy tapped. Honestly, like we kind of need the 4th mana.
I think yeah, we see what's on top, and then
Could be worse.
I think Gemstone Caverns is better because Brawler we can cast next turn, log them.
Yeah, but are we casting it?
We don't want to.
We're dead to this thing. I think we have to not take 3 damage playing a land.
Well, I'm saying we play Gemstone, and if we need to, have Trawler as a land, or
Well, oh, I
cast
see
it.
what you're saying. Well, I was hoping to Ballista for 2, but it doesn't really make a difference if we do that, so it's all the same.
Trample's a
I was hoping to hold up Bolt and not bolt ourselves to Bogart Trawler.
that's fair. That makes sense.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh,
That's pretty cool.
opponent, no. All right,
That's pretty cool.
hear me out, opponent. Fanatic of Ronus. Hear me out, opponent. Cast a
Dude,
Fanatic.
freaking art.
Don't do anything.
The artwork on this card is so fire.
I was gonna say that fucking hippo is getting destroyed. Okay. Okay. Man, Elder Gargaroth was so crazy. Is such a crazy card. It wasn't even played in standard though. Like just ridiculous. All right, opponent. Show us the business.
Yeah, I was
We'll
played a little
take
bit in standard, but definitely more in Pioneer for the green deck.
Yeah. Oh,
2 fight rigging.
That's a good point.
Fight
Okay.
rigging, fight rigging.
Okay, so this is when we cross our fingers, go blind flip Harbinger one time. I guess we have one more turn. Kind of like just casting Trawler.
Just play Trawler? What does that do?
So they have 4 mana off the Fanatic. Makes Emrakul 13.
I guess that's true. Oh, yeah, we could do that.
Because one more flip, like one more draw, might be our only.
No toughness, though. We're going to take a beating.
2 counters. It's 9. Jump the. Alright. No Emrakul off the other fight rigging. No. Just tell them no. Don't do it, opponent. Don't do it.
Holy.
Okay.
Well,
That's how it goes. All right.
Well.
You know what? Our 2 losses were to our opponent's mistakes. Any final thoughts on the deck before we end it?
Yeah. Stick to the John version. This is cute, but this this white deck of the Leo Agatha's Ballista is probably like an entirely different deck.
Yeah.
But I respect the fact that you're like, no, we're gonna try it in a Goblin sandwich first. I would be down to try a deck of like these guys. Here, let me look at my collection actually. I would be down to try a deck of like these guys. Another time.
Yeah.
If we're doing a non-Goblin day.
Sure.
Because I think this is cute. But it's probably like a green deck. It's probably green white instead of goblins.
Yeah.
To do this.
It was originally in
it feels like a Vizier. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, it just feels so Vizier or of remedies coded.
Yeah.
It feels so like that version of the deck, the Coco deck or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was fun. Definitely fun to try. And I
And
got to cast Redirect Lightning.
and it I think it did something once. I don't remember. Um, but in the
Hmm.
future, well, if you were going to play a goblins list, somebody had a gun to your head, metaphorically, what would you play?
Definitely, personally, I would play this.
Yeah.
This version of the deck seems awesome to me. Honestly, probably if I had to, I'm actually such a simp for Arena of Glory.
Yeah.
I'd probably do this. But where I'm at now with goblins, I kind of have a lot of. I know that you don't like what they said in that Discord of the goblins, and I am a firm believer that any deck that has a Discord is not worth being in. All of those Discords just devolve into like inbredness.
Yeah.
Like the worst ideas, people that don't actually play the decks, or they like go to like a 3-person RCQ,
Yep.
single elimination. Um, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the
But
people who
like,
are the loudest in the goblins Discord play Boros Energy. They like to tell us what is bad. And it's always the loudest
yeah,
voices that rise to the top, right? It's not the people who actually play that
yeah,
game.
yeah. It's just people with free time. All the people that are winning with goblins are busy because they're all adults.
Yeah,
Uh,
1000%.
but yeah. So like, I think that I personally though have some sympathy for the thing we talked about earlier. I want to try non-combo goblins. I want to do
Sure.
Arena of Glory, Warren Instigator, and like big beaters. Like maybe you might have the combo in there inadvertently because they're just worth playing. But I like the idea of not being like all in on it.
Yeah.
Um, so that you're not playing like 4 of a card that doesn't do anything. If that makes
Yes.
sense.
1000%.
I would love to have like all my goblins have haste, all my goblins are +1. Um, but this version of the deck, it's kind of crazy. Plus, if you do that, I feel like you get to try out all these cool dudes. Like, I want to play Taster of Wares and Grub, unironically, and I want to flip this guy for value, and I want a munitions expert and actually care that I killed your guy and not just combo.
Yeah.
Like, that seems way more interesting to me right now. Um, and then you sideboard Redirect Lightning so you can't get Belchered. Boom.
Huge. Yeah. No, I think that there's like a lot of real quick mono red list
Sent, sent.
that I was playing. I think that playing more aggressive is like definitely a potential. Like we have the potential to be aggressive to play like Howl Squad heavy or like other kind of cards that are in that same vein in the deck. It's just
Yeah,
so hard when like Boros is, and
agreed.
it's always difficult to race the combo decks in this format. Um,
Yeah.
but
Well, if you do play a fair version of the deck, then it kind of makes this what was the card you had over here? If you play a fair version, Illness in the Ranks gets a lot better.
yeah,
But you have
that's
to
a
watch out for your own you have to watch out if you're trying to play Krenko.
yeah,
Like I personally I don't know, I like Krenko a lot. Do I want to play it? Maybe, maybe not.
yeah.
You know, maybe Krenko is the best thing you can be doing. Yeah, I
It's
noticed that you don't have Krenko in this list anymore either. Kind of crazy.
yeah. I mean,
Kind of based.
it's really cool when you like have the value lines and on top you tap Snoop tokens, draw Cranko, play it with Story, just to do like just a bunch of like some stuff all at once. Um, ah,
They don't have Flage anymore though, so at least there's like life in the matchup.
yeah, right.
Flage is yeah. But you can play Flage in tiny leaders.
Play Tiny Leaders. Yeah, I'm sending you a
Dude.
screenshot right now.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it.
Sending, and just tell me what you think about this, and then shout outs before.
This Arena Cavern Mountains. Okay, this is fire. I would love to see one Sokenzan, just because Sokenzan is a cool name.
Sure.
Uh, Goblin Bushwhacker, Goblin Grenade, Legion Loyalist, Mog Fanatic, Skirk Prospector, Goblin King, War Chief, Magus, House Squad Heavy, Blood Moon. I think we're close to what I would want to be doing with this,
Yeah.
but I think uh I don't know if I like Bushwhacker, if I'm being honest. Um, I don't like also playing 2 Goblin Grenades. I want 4 or 0,
Yeah.
probably. And if I'm gonna play Goblin Grenade, I almost want to have Bolt with it
Yeah,
and
because
like
you have
have
the
it
burn.
like be
You have the
like a
burn plan.
right, just a burn package. Um, Skirk Prospector, I don't like if you're not gonna play Krenko,
Okay.
personally.
Yeah.
Uh, it just or like Snoop, obviously, because you can make infinite. And then I also like it looks cool, but I don't really see why you would restrict yourself to mono red. I
Yeah.
feel like it's so free because I think you could actually still play Magus in the 3 color version,
Yeah.
genuinely. Um,
Well,
but
in
if
the
you're
Jund
gonna do
version,
mono red, it
yeah,
almost feels like it should be an Aether Vial deck.
that's a good point. Actually. In the Jund version, we were
Cause
playing Magus for a long time. It's really tough to fit in a base. But like
yeah,
Magus
well
is
that
one of
would
the
be the
best
reason to
cards.
play Skirk Prospector, I think, right? Or no,
Yeah.
I guess you have the right sources already.
Well, Ignoble fixes
Um,
that though, so it's like
Ignoble, yeah.
it's not horrible.
With
Um,
Ignoble, if you Magus, usually you should be in a position where you don't care,
yeah,
and they're toast. And then I guess Blood Moon is for like the Solitude decks,
it's a good point. 1000%.
or you just play Blood Moon instead of Magus since Magus isn't a goblin.
Yeah, and like the only reason that I have Magus in here is because like when I used to play 4 Blood Moon, the times where you draw your second Blood Moon, just wish you could beat them to death with it. It doesn't.
Yeah.
But Magus is fragile to solitudes. So,
Right, exactly.
any final thoughts before we go? Any final like takes on goblins? There's something that you want to see in the future. If when the Hobbit comes out, because we're right around the corner, is there anything you want them to print
Ooh.
for goblins?
Um, Hobbit giving us something for goblins, that'd be sick. Dude, even Star Trek could just give us a freak. I would love that.
Yeah.
I just want more freaky looking goblins. I think that they did such a good job in where is it? Like look at this guy. They
Yeah.
did such a good job with Grub.
Yep.
Uh I think that one thing that would be cool, I heard earlier, I don't know if this is true. I was talking with Jared. He said that they announced that they're gonna do like an entire Merfolk set
Yep.
um in the near future. Like a Merfolk focus set.
Yeah, it's next year.
And yeah, so that sounds awesome to me. I really like Merfolk. I think Merfolk need more love than goblins. But in the same space, I was telling Jared, I was like, dude, wait, that would be so sick if they like I feel like a lot of early Magic, tribal was like the thing.
Yeah.
And like that's what got me into the game, early game. My early career Magic was like how fun the tribal stuff was and picking your team and going on like finding all the synergies and getting rewarded for all those synergies and any little interaction, getting a new card in your deck felt so much cooler. Like when I was playing Tron, if an Eldrazi came out, I'd get like 30 DMs, like, oh, did you see this Eldrazi or did you see this big colorless card? Is this Tron playable? You know what I mean? Like seeing a goblin and like you get like 50 messages probably like,
Yep.
oh, dude, are you gonna play this goblin in Modern or Pioneer? That's what I hope to see some of that like come from WotC, especially because there's kind of like not a lot of people, but a decent part of the community likes inside universe sets more than Universes Beyonds. And
Yeah.
I'm not a Universes Beyond hater. I like Universes Beyond. I think it's cool, but I also have more love sometimes, like when Lorwyn happened or Strixhaven even.
Yeah.
Um, I was like, man, these are really good sets. They did a great job. Um, if they're gonna push some tribal stuff going forward, it'd be awesome to see that be like a reason for them to do some like return to form. You know, like when they stay in universe, because I think there's like two Marvel sets next year. But when they stay in universe, like, hey, remember this? Remember, like, take it back to the old days and like reimagine what some of these older Magic cards could look like. I mean, pre-modern is so popular right now. I'd love
Yes.
to see them pick out some of those pre-modern cards and like make a 2027 version. You know, like that's what I would love to see. So like, if we're gonna get a Merfolk plane, we need Goblin plane. We need to see where your home country is.
Exactly.
I would love to see that.
Like the origin, like the home mountain or something like
Yeah,
that.
wherever,
I think the
anything,
same thing
or
should be
like a
done
whole
for like
different tribe.
sliver. I think the same thing should be done for slivers, for dragons. Like make a plane for every place because there's like one
Yes.
of the big complaints with Kindred a lot of times is like we don't get enough love, right? Like
Yeah.
they're like, oh, we didn't get enough
Agreed.
love for squirrels. Now they're doing some more squirrel stuff. But like
Right. And now they're getting it.
if
They
you
got it in
dedicate,
Marvel.
yeah, exactly. If you dedicate space for that, I think that's a great thing. And yeah, I mean, I'm just excited. I'm not a Universes Beyond hater. I hate it when they don't do it well, when it feels rushed,
Yeah.
when they push it
Yeah.
out.
Agreed.
But
It feels like they're finally getting in their groove, but
I
I agree with
agree. I feel
you.
like they're doing a good enough job now where it doesn't feel so rushed. It's just like they're making it fit certain people's expectations, and that's all we can ask for.
Yeah, and to like your point about that, I don't know if you. So I know you never played RuneScape. I'm a big time RuneScape head. The lore in that game is so insane, and like my favorite like quest storyline, unironically, is their version of like the goblins.
Yeah,
Dude, like I gotta send you a video sometime, like just so you can enjoy it for yourself, or maybe you can like react to it.
yeah,
But like the goblin storyline in RuneScape goes so hard, and like you find out that like there's like a whole like there's like different like tribes of goblins. They all have like their own squads, like their own kind of jewelry,
yeah.
their own clan symbols, and then you find out that they're like originally from like a different planet, and like some elder god brought them over and like
Wow.
trying to like conquer. It's like I would love to see a whole plane just for goblins, like what that looks like for Magic. That'd be so sick to me. Um, hey, the Merfolk people are getting it. We need to start our propaganda now.
Yes. Wizards, make goblin sets. Make it so that every goblin has like every plane has a trap door that allows them to basically go through like an omen path, and then there's like a giant goblin trading ground where like all the goblins from all the different planes, kind of like what you just said, where they all wear the different clothes, their different jewelry, and like nobody knows about it, but the goblins kind of have like their own secret meeting world, and that's where like we get to
Right.
see Muxus
Imagine
meet
you
Krenko.
see, yeah, right. Like you see like Muxus and like the tribe of like the Freako goblins, and then like on their home world they're like intellectual. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
that's what it'd be like so funny. Like high society goblins.
They're like, we have to put on this like front so that the other people leave us alone. But like, actually, we like are very smart and intelligent.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
awesome.
Or they just evolve in different directions. You know,
Yeah,
like in RuneScape story, like there's like a subset of goblins that don't want to go to war, so they hide underground, and because of that, they develop like these really big eyes because they need to be able to see in the dark, and they don't look like the other goblins, and so they're like, wait, we're related, we're like cousins. It's so cool.
that's awesome.
Yeah, I would love to see some of that in Magic, and I mean, I'm sure, I mean, Goblin is always gonna be like a top five, I think, in terms of like the tribes. Um, every set, just like humans, we'll see maybe one or two goblins get snuck in there, and it only takes one of those guys to be insane for you to get a new tool.
And that's honestly like all I can ask for is I get one playable card every other set. I'm happy. It's always fun to build, and yeah, we have such a massive card pool. It's a great archetype to experiment with, and some people like control, some people like playing aggro. I just like playing goblins. Um, Thank you for doing this with me, bro. Is there
Yeah,
anything you
anytime,
want to
man.
shout out before we go?
Honestly, just shout out Sports Tech Gaming, shout outs Tales from the Tab. I appreciate you having us on. I'd love to do some more in the future when we have free time. Yeah, otherwise, nothing else really. Everybody who has love in and around our community, I could go on like naming people nonstop. So like you know who you are.
1,000%. And it's cool to have such a huge community. So, and thank you for being a pillar of it and allowing us to have a safe space to come and play. So, uh, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here. Go support Tales from the Tap. They have a podcast here on YouTube, also on Spotify. You can also subscribe to their Patreon. Go check them out. Give them love. Boar's Hat Gaming for all your singles needs. If you ever want to, buy or sell singles in any TCG, boarshatgaming.com is the place to go. And yeah, thank you for being here, Stan. I look forward to doing this in the future. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Peace.
Good night.